we got to this line of Power Brigade bats was they're trying to make them perform like wood, and we need to make bats that are shaped kind of like wood bats, and each player will generate power on his own way. Maybe it's through bat speed, or maybe it's through barrel mass.
You want to make sure that you're able to provide every type of player with the right bat for them. So we don't want to force them into just 1, 2, 3 offerings when what they need is something different.
You know, if you look at power guys, home run guys, it doesn't necessarily mean the big power guys are big barrel batsmen. We wanted it all to equate to power. You generate power in different ways.
We decided to separate it and say, okay, let's make one bat that was very light swinging, and that's the black bats, the Speed series. And we also talked to some teams and players that said, you know, let's just get a big barrel and just drop the head on the ball and generate power that way. And so that's where we got the XL series.
If you're a strong guy that can generate the speed and can handle a heavy swinging bat, then you want to get with a higher MOI, because you have all of that mass moving at a high speed, you're going to get better performance. But as soon as you get that heavy bat and you have a, let's say, a weaker player or someone that has different swing mechanics and can't really get that high speed, then you maybe start dropping down in the MOI to be able to generate that higher speed. So that's why we're going into basically 6 offerings, 4 on our aluminum side and 2 on our composite side.
It's not just putting all these options out there and saying, okay, you go figure it out now. We're working on technologies to highlight the performance of the particular bat for the particular player.
And this, we feel, will cover every type of player, every type of hitter that is out there.
The reason we started this partnership with John and TrackMan, they're doing some amazing things, and we want to put some hard quantitative data back behind it. You guys have scouting reports on the other teams. Why not have scouting reports on how your players perform with the bats?
We've been using the TrackMan system for a lot of testing, and you do find a lot of times the players still say, this is the bat that I like the best. But then we go back and crunch the data, find out which is the one that they're actually hitting the best and getting more impacts or a better batting average. And it may be a different bat.
With the Power Brigade coming out later in the year, we still had 6 different bats that were taken to the plate in Omaha, which is, I think, something we're pretty proud of. It shows that this is going to work, especially if we take the next step.
When you changed and gave us that bat, I think those guys excelled with that. Now, whether it was mentally or I think it was a better swing weight for them. They just felt more comfortable with that bat. I mean, it's really intriguing.
Yeah.
Fit the bat to the player, not the player to one bat.
Right.